For my stairs railing project I need one more column like this, and I already made the base for it, but still I need the ball. Trying to make a ball, a sphere, some calculations. I need 16 segments like this. The material I had here is badly cracked, cut into length, but it is not very good condition. So hopefully I can make 4 of those segments from this piece. I made this much separate pieces like that, and I still need 7 more of them, and I'm starting to run out of material. I still have this board. It seems like a big one, but it is all cracked. Three or 4 more left. 2 more. So I am going to glue it 1/2 first, or better to say 2 separate half first, and then those 2 glued together after leveling the surface between them. So when this sphere is solid inside, it can crack under influence of moisture fluctuation. So I made this template, and I'm going to remove this part off. Here it is finally finished, and inside you can see it is hollow. So hollow inside, and quite nice leftovers we have here. So it is done for this time. I'm not very happy with some gaps here and maybe here and maybe here, but we will see after we remove some material and it becomes round. So let's wait till tomorrow, and then I release the clamps and get two halves of it. It is not glued here and here. I should sand those two surfaces which are not glued here on the very level and plain surface and make them match each other, and then I could glue them together back and it will be one unit. To make situation better, I hammered this wedge here and on the other side also this one. So I think it pressed a little bit more, but the real result we'll see later. All looks flat and soft, so looks like okay. Good. So this plug is going to cover this hole here, and it has a hole inside it, and it would be a support for the axle here. And inside this whole thing, the plug would go here, and the axle would go inside here like this, and this wooden part would be glued here, fastened to that like that. So here it is. So now I just need to apply glue, fasten this whole thing with hose clamps, and tighten this here to secure in the place that inner part. This mushroom nut goes very tight to the inside of that part. It has big gaps, so I applying a lot of glue. This glue is foaming, so hopefully it will hold well. I need also to apply some glue here. So I like this glue much more because it makes less mess. It is easy to remove, it is to wash from hands. So I forgot to insert the internals here. Okay, let's open it again. Not an easy task now. Here it goes like this, and how can I take it? Okay, and like this. Okay, now the clamp. Okay, some pressure already applied. Okay, so all it's in place. Now I can fasten a little bit this one. So, woohoo! Now I can put more clamps. And the plug. But that polyurethane glue is very slippery, so I need to secure it with a clamp. Here it is securely fastened already. Let's leave it to set down. And I'm gluing those leftovers just for fun. How to make it round? Here it is. Nice. Okay, let's be like so. So I made this part which fits to the cordless drill, and then it could connect to this axle, and I would like to rotate this workpiece with the help of the power drill, and I need here some kind of bearings, and perhaps they are going to be plain bearings, but threaded rod is too aggressive for sliding on a bearing surface. So I found this piece of pipe which fits perfectly here, and it has a smooth surface. So my device is quite ready. It works, but I made a mistake and didn't take into consideration this board, and it interferes with my piece of wood and I can't tilt it completely. So what should I do? Maybe I would start with this and remove this corner first, and then it will be possible to tilt it completely. Pre-adjusting the height of blade. So what did we get here? Not a very nice surface, but we need to go on. So the shape is quite okay, just surface is not fine. Now I can tilt it completely, and this is what was my plan from the beginning. And as all the sawdust goes here on the ground, sawdust in the air, so I attached this hose here to catch as much as possible flying sawdust from the blade. Finally, my workpiece starts looking like a ball, and gives me a lot of hope. So let's go on. So I am happy how this device is working. So and now I have reached the maximum height of the blade. Here it is, and I am going to lower this axle to the lower position here and here. I rearranged the setup, lowered this axle down a little bit like this, so the ball went down also, so I can now, with the same height of the blade, reduce the diameter of the ball even more. So perfect. I would like this bolt to be the same diameter as my new column. So let's measure the diameter of the column. 56 and 7. So I should subtract 110, so it would be 46 and 7 centimeters. It is 57 and 3. If subtract 10, it would be 47 and 3. So I need to remove some more. So the differences in circumference is just 6 millimeters. So I don't know, maybe, so in diameter that would be only 2 millimeters. So if I just sand it, it would maybe be close to what I need. I decided to make one more path and then I'll try to sand down the surface. Here is the final product after table saw. Sanding time. Not bad. After sanding, there are few gaps more visible than acceptable. So I'm going to apply putty and fill them. I use my finger to make less mess, and it is softer and it can push deeper inside it. But it's my opinion, so it's not necessarily correct. So 4 or 5 hours passed after I applied this filler, and hopefully it is set. So I'm going to sand it again, just with finer sandpaper. It's 120. And now 350 grit. Very nice. I'm going to apply base varnish, which is completely transparent, clear, crystal clear, and it will prevent from stains from dirty fingers, and it will be nice and clean